Hello there and welcome to my channel, African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine. This is a reading that I'm doing for the star sign of Gemini for the month of August. Now, just a little bit of information about myself. I'm a clairvoyant, that means I see visions. I'm clairaudescent, that means I also hear parts of phrases and conversations, and at times I may even speak like you during the reading. And I'm also an empath, so I can pick up people's emotions and at times what they're going through as well within their body. Now, that's enough about me. Let's get to hear about this. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. So take what fits and leave what doesn't. So, dear Gemini, whoa, there's a lot of money that most of you are probably rolling in. We've got the 10 of coins coming through. So there's a lot of money, wealth, influence, and walking into a place where you change your value system in terms of how you view yourself and what you think you can afford and what you think you're worth and stuff like that. There's a lot of money and possibly influence as well coming in for you, and successful property deals. You're getting that loan for a home, or you're getting to buy a property, or you're getting to develop a property or renovate it, and it's all very, very good for you. I see as well for a number of you that there may be some very important family issues to be dealt with, family matters where your input will be necessary, or your thoughts or your financial contributions as well could be coming in necessary for you. Now, what is crossing dear Gemini's path? So I see a lot of you are having a lot of unconditional love in your life. It could also just be like unconditional self-love, where you decide, you know what, I love myself regardless of the circumstances that surround my life. I love myself, I love who I am, and I value myself. I respect myself. I feel for very few of you as well, you may be in a place where you feel as if your hopes have been dashed because you're relying on other people. Like, no, I can get this project together. Just let so-and-so come in. They're going to help me and all of that. And this so-and-so doesn't come in. They don't help you. And this it could possibly cast a huge shadow of doubt on your own abilities because someone else didn't step up to the plate to help you. So your strongest advice at this point is for you to perhaps rely more on yourself as you're making your plans rather than in others. And there's someone out there who's very stressed about the outcome of a project that he started on. I feel that someone may have given someone some money for an investment. It feels like it's out of town. Perhaps a place that's got lots of mountains or hills. You may have given someone money and you're a bit worried now, like, okay, this money's gone there. Am I getting it back? What's going to happen? Is my money coming in? What do I need to be aware of at this point? So there may be a lot of stress and anxiety concerning that. So you need to try and stay away from stress-related illnesses where you stress yourself to a standstill. Guys, Gemini, it's not going to help for the money to come in, and now you've got a whole lot more problems because of all the stress you've been going through about getting the money. Because coming up is a solution. Yeah, so even though they let you down, you still make it to the top. Yeah, they might let you down, but you still make it to the top. We have a boss of bosses coming through for you, Gemini. This is a man who's very honest, who's upright, who's got a lot of integrity, and he's known people and he's nurtured relationships over a long period of time. And this man is coming through as a benefactor or a sponsor for you. And I feel that this man can see that you're not honoring your true feelings. For one of you out there, this is a specific message for someone. There's someone who's approached you for you to work with them, and they see that you've got these deep loyalties to the company that you're currently at, and he's seeing that you would rather work better with them, and it's more money, better being told job or career improvement opportunities, but he sees that you're not honoring your true feelings. He knows that you want to come over to their team, but you're not being true to yourself about making this switch. And he's just hoping that you get to that place where you can honor your true feelings and be honest with yourself with what you really feel about this. For another one of you, I feel that someone came to your house to discuss a business proposal. It may have carried on till very late in the night. I hear the name Craig. I feel that, yeah, there's a lot of whiskey drinking there. I see that too. And that's all right. That's all right. Everyone needs their courage at some point, I suppose. And I see that there were a lot of discussions. And by the time your visitor left, they felt that they made a lot of headway with convincing you to, I'm hearing patent, to sell off a patent for a piece of machinery. And they know that you want to sell and get shares to work with them in the future. It's kind of like a swap of shares. That's what I'm hearing, whatever that means to you. But you can see that you're like, no, I've worked these other guys for so long, I can't just do that. This is a family business, I can't do that. But yet deep down he knows that with the way you guys got to speak about this business, you want to sell the patent and work with them, or however it plays out in your particular situation. In the past, there was a conception. For some of you, it was literal, so there might be a bun in the oven for one or two of you. And for some of you, it was putting seed into the ground, with your ideas, with your plans and things that you wanted to work on going forth into the future. And I see that you may have been dealing with, you showed up in your own reading. Gemini came up, and Gemini may have been dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio in the recent past. And there were plans put into the ground, and pleasant revelations as well, things that you found out that you didn't know. And they were good revelations. Right now, as your current circumstance, I see you've been shooting arrows at a particular project, perhaps to do with this business, to this boss of bosses who's coming through. And you're shooting forth your arrows, making sure you hit your target. Sometimes you don't know if you hit your target or not, but you're like, I'm just going to empty out as many of these arrows as I possibly can. I know I'm definitely going to hit something. And it's been good. You've worked very hard, because I can see good news is coming into you, dear Gemini, from somewhere far away from where you are right now. So this could happen within the next 30 days from whenever you're going to listen to this reading. I see that this good news coming from afar is raising your expectations. You're making so much headway. You're excited. You're energized. You're enthusiastic about the future. You're running around. And there's a lot of communication, a flurry of communication, which possibly could be coming from this boss of bosses as well. And for some of you, I feel it could be an invitation to a party, maybe a socially distanced kind of a party. It could be. But it's an invitation to a party. And for someone specifically, you're a dancer, and someone's asked you to take part in a convention of sorts. Maybe it's one of those remote conventions that are happening these days, and they want you to dance and do a piece on, maybe it's on like global circumstances, what we've all faced, and putting it into a dance and a song, because you know how artists always give expression to what's going on around the world, that very, very important art thing. So this could be an invitation to do a dance piece. I'm being told it could be a masterpiece. I hear the word masterpiece. So maybe you've been working on this piece for quite some time, dancing till your feet are bleeding and you're cold and you're sore and you can't even feel your face anymore, but it's going to be well worth it. Carry on working on that. There's good news coming for you. This is a specific message for someone. For other people, I see this good news coming in about finances, about money, about that property perhaps that you're looking for, and you're told, yes, you've put in your papers, and yes, now the property is going to be yours. Come and get your keys, and that kind of energy. That's very good for you. If this hasn't happened as you're listening to this video right now, any day now it's about to happen. In the future, dear Gemini, you're going to have to be strong. You see, I love this card. This is strength. This is the woman tearing open the mouth of a lion, doing the unthinkable, what people think is the impossible, breaking the barriers and breaking forth to make the best come through. You're being asked to employ the utmost amount of moral and physical discipline and strength. Mind over matter, getting out of bed even if you don't feel like it. Because yes, I know you've been disappointed and you don't feel like getting out of bed. Like, no, I don't want to get dressed. No, I don't want to put on my nice heels, or I don't want to put on my nice suit. I'm too depressed and stuff. No. This is not the time to feel sorry for ourselves, dear Gemini. This is time for action. You need to snap out of this. Yes, give yourself like 24 hours to cry and all of that, and then tell yourself, okay, crying time is over. I need to take action. I need to be strong, because that is what's required of you right now, dear Gemini. So you need to be strong, go through the motions. I know you might be feeling a little broken down right now, but try with the small basic things. Get out of bed, brush your teeth, make your bed, make that cup of tea, or have that hot water and lemon, whatever it is that you do. Start with the small things, and once you feel like, no, I can achieve small things. Oh, I made my bed. Oh, okay, I've made it out of bed. I've bathed, I've changed. I've made myself look good, even if no one's going to see it. That's really going to help you going forth into the future, because as you achieve small things, you've got the strength for bigger things. Because look, there's good news coming to you. What are you sitting in bed for? Gemini, you need to kick up your heels. This is the key, the root, the real story here. You need to dance. Perhaps just put on some music at home and dance around and dance like nobody's watching, because for some of you who are locked down by yourselves or with few people, maybe no one is watching. So I just want to clarify a bit and find out what this key, the foundation is, what we're needing to kick up our heels about. Oh, Spirit, that's too many. I know your children have a lot of messages that they need to hear, but I need to just pick a few. Spirit, angels, guides, fairies, ancestors, my highest guides, my highest readers. Please could I have a message for Gemini for the month of August to the end of August, and tell me why they need to kick up their heels, guys. Yeah, it's a lot of messages. Okay. You need to kick up your heels and be happy because you've learned your lessons and there's a dream about to come true for you. I know somewhere, like even in one of these books I've read, there's a place where a man was under a lot of strain and duress, and all he did was dance. He stood up and he danced and it shook off the heebie-jeebies. I'm going to use that word. Yeah, heebie-jeebies. So I see that there is a cause for celebration. You're going to have the power to enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hands, and perhaps even be happy with children. For a few of you, you're doing a dance because it's a fertility dance. Really, Spirit? Okay, I said it. Okay. For some of you, you need to do like a fertility dance. Maybe there's a certain dance movement, dance medicine that you need to be a part of that's going to unlock your fertility. It's going to really like liven up your kundalini. And there's a dream come true for you. And as well as that, you're kicking up your heels because there's a karmic debt being repaid. So you did something good in the past without even counting the cost, because you were being Gemini, and Gemini is smart, affable, chatty, witty, and they're good people to be around, even though they might have the two faces, this face or that face. But all the same, dear Gemini, there's a karmic debt that's being repaid, something good that you did in the past, and spirit, angels, guides, and the ancestors have decided to reward you by some form of financial sponsorship. Someone wants to come through and give you some money for the good that you did. So in order for this to come along for you to be in the best frame of mind for all this good to come for you, dear Gemini, you need quiet time. Quiet time may take the form of sitting in your backyard or turning off your phone for like an hour or two, or soaking in that bubble bath, lighting your incense. I've always got lots of incense burning. It helps to calm you down and all of that. So you need to take quiet time in some way and just listen to yourself think, because Gemini, you're not being honest with yourself. Let's find out. Spirit, tell me, what is Gemini not being honest about? Oh, that almost flipped out. Some of you need to change your environments, but you don't want to acknowledge these thoughts to yourselves because right now you feel like it's unthinkable or undoable. Okay, whoa, see how that flew out? In your face. Yeah, there's a cycle that's ended for something new to begin, dear Gemini. And you need to be honest with yourself about it and say, you know what, sayonara. As I walk out through that door, that chapter is closed. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. And there's a new chapter coming in. And there's a recovery as well from illness. There's someone I've picked up who's been ill for quite some time. You may have been bedridden for a while, but the illness is gone, but it's now just in your mind. You need to get your mind out of that frame of, I can't walk, I can't do this. Okay, I'm picking up for someone specifically. You had a problem. It almost feels like by your kidney area, just above the small of your back towards the right, there was a pressing feeling there, and that, yes, it was quite intense before, but I feel like it's now lessened quite a bit. But you can't believe that you're actually healed and you can get up and do the things you need to do. That cycle's closed, baby. It's finished. You can look ahead to much brighter things, and everything's going to be okay, eh? Everything's going to be all right. I also feel that some of you, and not being honest about you needing more spiritual and philosophical advice as you make your decisions. Like what you've already done today by clicking onto my channel, you're getting spiritual advice to help you make guided decisions and to tell you which direction you need to focus your energies into, which area is going to yield the most for you. For some of you, I see you're coming out of that energy of thinking that you have lack, thinking that you're not good enough. So you need to honor your true feelings. The Spirit is saying, you are good enough. Yes, and you need to make a decision. A judgment call is definitely coming through. Yeah, that's a neighbor hooting there. Yeah, maybe someone needs that toots to wake you up to honoring your true feelings. There's a judgment call that's coming through. I see Angel Gabriel's coming through to help you heal an outstanding problem that you've had for the longest time in your life. And now finally that problem is being healed. There's a new awakening. You're seeing things through new eyes, but you're maybe afraid to take the blindfold off. You're like, no, I'm so used to being led around and not seeing. And Spirit is like, no, take the blindfold off. Look, see what's there. This problem is being solved, or it has been solved. And there's a necessary change. It's impossible for things to carry on the way that they were. There's unsuspected blessings in disguise as well. Things that you thought were really bad for you, but when you really look at them, you find that there's a silver lining around the clouds. I also feel, let's clarify. A message here coming through of higher consciousness. Dear Gemini, so there's something you've started doing. Maybe you started praying at like 3 o'clock in the morning, or you've been hitting that gate of midnight. You've been doing your affirmations or other positive practices. Cat got my tongue. Positive practices that are helping you to be more focused and grounded, and to get rid of a lot of the stress and anxiety you've had. Maybe you're doing herbal baths, spirit baths, or salt baths and stuff like that. If you'd like me to give you more information about that, you can email me, and my email and my details are there in the description box down below. Let me find out what you need to know, what the blockage has been for Gemini with this unfulfilled hopes, where others had promised you stuff and they didn't come through for you, and that has cast a bit of a doubt on your abilities. What is that about? Excuse me. Yeah, you had a lot of responsibilities. You're like, no, guys, I need to pay for mom, I need to pay for dad, I need to pay for my this and my that and my that. Can you please help me? So I was like, no, don't worry about it. I totally got it. Don't worry. Don't even do anything about it. I'll take care of you. And then they don't come through like that. And then you're like, no, what happened? I put my hope in you. I stopped doing everything because I thought that you were going to come through for me. And now you're telling me that you can't come through after you told me not to even worry about it. Yeah, and you felt like you've had a lot of responsibilities, but Spirit is saying that despite the limitations that you're currently facing, you can do it. What you do have in your hands is enough for you to move things around a bit. And you are making a lot of willing sacrifices for the greater good of others, but it will pay off in the end. It will be good. It's always good. Yeah, you need to go into a bit of that hermit mode. I love this message with the hermit. The hermit mode for me is a strategy that I call attack and retreat. Attack means that you're in your social circles, you're in your life, you're at your job, you're doing you, being your social butterfly. Retreat is not surrender by any means. Retreat is going into that cave and reevaluating your goals. Looking at your maps and seeing how you can form a new trajectory to still reach your objectives. Excuse me. Despite the fact that there has been a bit of disappointment, people haven't really come to the table the way that they had promised you. And then when you're in that cave, you go into yourself, you into time for introspection. There's something powerful about discovering your true self and coming out and actualizing that self as you come out. And you're being asked to do that, Gemini. Tell me more. There's a new offer coming in for you. It could be like a business offer, or money is rolling in for you. I've gotten this for a couple of signs that I've done readings for, with the business offers and the new money coming in. Maybe you're coming in as a sole trader. Maybe you're telling I need to be a sole trader for one or two of you that are listening to this message. And for the others, I feel that there's a business offer or a lump sum of money coming in for you. So it seems, economies are going to be turning around in some way. Yeah, there's been a lot of cruelty as well. Someone decided not to give you money because they wanted to be cruel to you. They promised you money and they're like, no, he thinks he's so fine, or she thinks she's so fine. I'm not going to give her that money. Let her believe I'm giving it to her, but I'm not. Someone's been very cruel to you. Tell me, what is the solution for Gemini? I need to know for a couple of our Geminis. Okay. Yeah, that good news coming in to you from somewhere far away is part of your solution. And the new business, a brand new business. Someone needs to study. Someone needs to go back to school. And that's okay. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. It's never too late to take up a course or to learn something. Yeah. So you need, and I know my mom has always told me that, my grandma has always told me that it's never too late to learn, and I believe that. There's quick messages coming in, possibly about a study or a new business that you want to undertake, but you're being told that you need to do a bit more research, or maybe a little online course, or watch a YouTube channel, get a bit more information, and then move forward with it. I feel that it's going to be really good for you. And it's a gem of an idea. This idea that you've got, that Spirit is giving you, it's a gem of an idea. Follow it, Gemini. Follow it, follow it, follow it. It's going to be so, so good for you in the long run. And people are going to ask you, hey, but how did you think of that? That is one very good idea. Now, dear Gemini, if you would like to book a personal reading with me so you can find out what this new life is, this new career is, or what's happening in your personal circumstance, please be sure to contact me. My email address is there down in the description box down below. And please do remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe to my channel so you can find out the next time I put up a new video, and to support my channel. Put those likes, press that subscribe, and yeah, that's how you get support my channel as well. I've absolutely enjoyed this Gemini energy. Love you, Geminis. You're so full of life. I wish you love. I wish you light. And for that person who was going through the pains and the disappointments, let's just cleanse the air for you. Spirit, thank you. I'm being shown that there's a woman who's recently become a single mother, and she's living with a daughter who seems to be like 2 years old. You seem to be living in an apartment building, and you've been worrying about how you're going to get your next meal. Spirit is saying that you need to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. There's good news. There's a message coming in for you. Someone's sending you money. Look at your phone and don't think the worst. Everything's going to be okay, all right? Everything will be okay. Hang in there. There's a brighter day. And take time, just 5 minutes for sacred time to pray or something, and that's going to really help you. I'm a distance energy healer as well, just signing off for you. My name is Sunshine. Thank you for joining African Gypsy, and I look forward to seeing you with the next video that we have coming up. Love and light.